Out of Philadelphia, PA, a Brazilian jiu-jitsu who has earned a lot of respect.
Style, all kinds of crazy stuff, but also guys at Daniel Gracie's and Coach John and EEFC, long time. A lot of guys don't want to fight Jeremiah when he decides to be creative, and I hope that
speaks to how well-rounded Jeremiah Wells is.
Here in Las Vegas, Warlley Alves says, but he says he looks good and he feels is better.
There weren't many fans in there, but you could hear how excited they were. He feels good just in his life all around. I mean, when we form to what the expectation has been, maybe, right, because he's beaten guys that have held.
Normally I see Warlley Alves, he's a little bit bitter, a little bit after the kick. Amazing.
Is up next, tail of the tape. Warlley Alves, Jeremiah Wells has a 2-inch edge in reach. Back in
we are set to go the next fight tonight. 3 rounds. This in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner. He's a striker with a background in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. At 5 feet 9 inches tall, he weighed in officially 171 pounds. In 11 professional fights, his record stands at 8 victories, 2 defeats with 1 draw. Fighting out of Philadelphia, PA, here is Jeremiah Wells! And across the octagon, his opponent fighting out of the red corner. He's a kickboxer sitting 5 feet 11 inches tall. He too weighed in officially 171 pounds and in 19 professional fights holds a record of 15 victories with 4 defeats. Introducing the Ultimate Fighter Brazil 3 middleweight winner from Rio de Janeiro, Brazil. Here is Warlley Alves. And your referee in charge of the action is Chris Dognani.
Ready for this next matchup at welterweight. Brooklyn with us here in Las Vegas. Warlley Alves a -240 favorite here in this one. Jeremiah Wells, UFC debut, taking it on short notice, but it's got a couple of regional belts on the East Coast, CES, CFFC.
Ready?
And training partner of one Paul Felder in the past. So we'll see what he has for Warlley Alves here in the octagon.
Oh
right
my
away. You said he was explosive, Paul.
I told you.
No joke.
He's got to watch here. He's got to settle in here. A lot of that was a little bit of a slip there from Warlley Alves, but Jeremiah ends up on top.
You see Wells trying to feed his arm to the opposite side. He's trying to grab Warlley's arm from behind him with his left arm. Right here, look at that. Look at him feed it. You see he's trying to feed it over to the arm so that if Warlley goes to his side, he's going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, and Jeremiah's very good at this. He's done this to me several times. He's physically strong. If they get back on their feet, he will pick people up over his head and slam them down. Very exciting fighter to watch.
Keep the toes out of the cage, please.
Warlley Alves is a veteran right now, so he's just going to bide his time.
He's got to
get that arm back.
This dude is strong.
Tell me.
Look at that. I mean, he's literally holding his hand with his grabbing his wrist with his hand on the opposite side. And now Warlley's
big
stuck.
punches here from Jeremiah Wells.
And now Warlley's stuck, right, with no post arm. He's completely taking the post arm away.
Yeah, he's holding on to that right arm.
Oh, he got it now. He got it clear. Warlley got it clear.
Eats a few big punches, though.
I mean, this is how you want to start if you're Jeremiah Wells.
Nice elbows here as well.
Pinned up in the corner of the octagon there as well. He backs off. We'll see what the game plan is here. Oh, that hurt.
Oh! Big left hand there from Jeremiah.
Let him up to the 1-2.
My only concern with Jeremiah is at this fighting at this type of pace with this much explosiveness, the gas tank. And Warlley Alves also has that issue, but at least he's been in these types of battles in the octagon before.
Well, if you're Jeremiah Wells, you know, all that explosiveness comes at a cost, right? You don't get it all for free. You don't get the ability to go from 0 to 100 for 15 minutes, right? You got to use it in spurts. Wells got to be very careful. Warlley has a really good guillotine.
Yeah.
So as he starts to lower his level, he's got to be careful not to allow Warlley to jump on his neck.
Holds a finish over Colby Covington, yeah?
Yeah, he did. Guillotine him right away, very early in the fight.
Yeah, at that point, Alves improved to 10-0 with a win over Colby Covington. Looks pretty good on the resume. His strength of schedule is there. He's also fought Kamaru Usman. And you mentioned it, Paul, where a lot of people were in break. Normally during a fight week, Warlley Alves might be feeling it, the weight cut, whatever. He looked good this week. He was smiling. He was ready to go.
Yeah, he did. He was as calm as I've ever seen him. I mean, but Wells is just exploding into everything. On his face, right? He looks calm. But, I mean, every punch is thrown to knock Warlley Alves out. I mean, people wonder why Felder was so tough. He's training with Jeremiah Wells every day. Jeremiah's trying to take his head off with every single strike.
Yeah, they weren't sparring matches so much as fights. You know what I mean?
I mean, look at that. But now he's got to be careful, right? Because Warlley's kind of gotten his timing a little bit. He's making him miss big, and he's making him pay after he misses on his big combinations.
But I'm already seeing improvements from Jeremiah. Normally, you know, he gets a bit wild and reckless with the feet, but even though this is, believe me, this is actually him toned down and being a little more calculated.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Don't grab the cage.
Because he seems like he's very aggressive, right?
And unorthodox and hard to figure out.
He seems to be putting a lot into everything. And I wonder if he's going to be able to sustain this.
That's the backlash, right? Is he can get you out of there, he can hurt you, and he's been training really hard for this. He's known that he's been on that short list of getting that call for a long time now. I think he's even gotten the call where it didn't pan out. So he's known to stay in the gym and be ready for a fight. So
this is where he's got to be very careful.
Yeah, he was
with Warlley Alves.
Baeza.
Look at that. Look. You see it?
I believe he.
There it is.
Yeah, this is.
Got to be careful here.
Yes.
Look, guillotine. Warlley will jump guillotine. Yep, there it is. You got to be careful with Warlley Alves. It's tight.
He's out. Nice work there from Jeremiah, but again, he's on his back now, and Warlley Alves only got 15 seconds, but maybe getting a bit more confidence in knowing where he wants to take this fight in round 2.
Out for the upkick as Alves returned to his feet. Final seconds of round 1 tick away. Back after this. Whoa!
Oh, bring the soup, bring the soup. It's there. But I was here. I was sitting there. Let's go. Sit here. Now, perfect round, okay? Perfect round. Now you're warm, now you're ready. I don't want you desperate, okay? You're getting a little desperate, you're getting tired because of that. I want you to set up your combinations, okay? Don't just go. I want to see you pumping that jab, pump that jab.
Watch your breathing, watch your breathing.
Esse round aí, porra, você, porra.
This round, you only got even at the end. Don't get close. And he's getting tired, you know. That pressure's over.
The trilogy will be settled in Las Vegas. ESPN Plus. No time to waste. Jeremiah Wells quick to get back to work. Lands a nice jab there.
You heard the Wells corner telling him now, you don't need to just calm down. You're getting tired because you're being a bit desperate.
Catches him and wobbles him with the right that time.
When Wells explodes, though, his hands are kind of low and his chin is up in the air. He's got to be very careful, looking out for a counter shot.
Down.
He got
it. Jeremiah Wells. What a way to enter the big